Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll see one important topic in Python, that is the list comprehension. Before we dive into the topic, we should know the meaning of the word comprehension at first place so that we can fully understand the meaning. Comprehension means compact way of creating data structures. Instead of writing 4 or 5 Python code, comprehension allows us to write single Python code which is equivalent to the 4 or 5 Python code. Well, now you understood what is meant by comprehension. It makes the code more Pythonic and is literally a style that developer or pro coders use in their applications. Now we'll see our topic list comprehension. It is one of the way of creating list which is very concise in code structure. And there are other comprehensions too, like set comprehension, dictionary comprehension and generator comprehension. Now we'll see the syntax of list comprehension. You may be confused by seeing the syntax and get baffled too. Don't worry guys, you got this. To make you clearly understand, I'm going to show you one example. We have created one list named list1 where it contains numbers from 1 to 10. Now our task is to create new list to store square of the numbers present in the list. That is, we have to find the square value to each number present in the list. So first we are going to create list with for loop. And this is a code for that, where we created one list named list2 to store the square values, and using for loop we are iterating through the list and taking a square in each iteration and appending to the list2. We will create new list using the list comprehension. By comparing the syntax, first new list is created. Our new list here is list2. We have to specify the square bracket as specified in the syntax. Now the expression. Here the expression is to create the square value and this is the expression. So we are specifying the expression to create square value. Now we will iterate through the sequence using for keyword. Where in old list, where variable is created to iterate throughout the sequence in the old list. So here our old list is list1. So we are specifying in the syntax and close the square bracket. And this is how the list comprehension is created, where we have created a list2 to store the square value of the numbers present in the list1. Now let's see some hands-on in Jupyter Notebook where we'll cover topics like list comprehension with if conditions. Now I open my Jupyter Notebook. I have opened two Jupyter Notebook. One is for using for loop to create list and another is for using list comprehension to create list. So let's take our first example. Now I'm going to show with the help of for loop to create a list. The same example I'm taking where we used to find a square value. So with the help of for loop I'm going to demonstrate. So the list here is the same example only I took here. So I'm taking the numbers inside the list. So 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 9 I take. So I'm going to now create a list, new list, an empty list. So I'm going to append the square value inside the list too. So using for loop I'm going to iterate throughout the list. So for I or some variable in list1. So if I'm going to iterate throughout the list. So with the help of the append function, we can attach the element or the value to the list too. So I'm going to add elements. So we have to add exponentiation operator. With the help of exponentiation operator, we can square the value. So this is the for loop. This is how the structure looks. So now I'm going to print the list too. So we'll see how it works. So now running the code, I'm getting like, see, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, where each and every square value is printed in the list too. Now I'm going to do the same with the help of list comprehension. So list comprehension. I'm going to show the example. So I'm going here, the list2 is created. So list2 equal to with the help of square bracket only we are going to create the list comprehension. List2 equal to expression here is this is the expression. With the help of this expression only we are creating square value, so we have to specify the expression here. Variable exponentiation 2. Okay, then we have to how we are going to iterate. With the help of for loop we are iterating. So for where the variable created in list1, that is the old list, that is the list1 I'm presenting. So okay, I'm sorry I didn't create the list1 here itself. Have to create the list1. So same list I'm taking here. So list1 is that is still list1. So note here that variable here specified should be specified here also, because with the help of that variable only we are iterating throughout the list1 to create a new list. So now I'm going to print the list2. See, this is how the simple list comprehension is, where the 4 to how many lines of code is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-line code is equivalent to 3-line code, which is very simple and it's very much advanced level. So we have to try to use the list comprehension more. So if you run the code, see the same answer only we are getting. So this is how this list comprehension work. Let's take another example. This time we are going to create a list. Not like this, we are going to create a list as a whole. So I'm going to specify with the help of for loop first. So for I in, first we have to create one empty list, new list. So like this. Now I'm going to add numbers in this list. For I in range, here I'm using the range function to create a new list. 1, 10. So I'm going to store the numbers from 1 to 9 in the list. So I'm going to append it in the list. So dot append I, that's it. So here a new list will be created using for loop. So now I'm printing this list2. Let's see how the output looks like. Sorry, I didn't specify the in operator. That is a membership operator. We have to specify whenever we are using the for loop. So if you see, we have created one list where it contains 1 to 9 numbers. So similarly, we'll try to do with the help of the list comprehension. So we don't want to specify a new list like that. It will be already created defaultly. So I is the expression here. For I in range 1, 10. That's it. That's the example. See here 1, 2, 3, 4. Code is equivalent to 2 line of code, which is very much simple and it's more integrated. That's right. See, we can see the same result as the result in the first Jupyter notebook. So this is how the list comprehension works. Now I'm going to show the list comprehension with the if condition. So let me do it with the help of for loop. Now I'm going to print the numbers, that is even number. So I'm going to take a list for I. So I'm sorry, I have to create one list for I in range. So for I in range, I'm going to take even numbers from 1 to 10. So if I mod 2 equal to 0 means, if the number is divided by 2 means that is an even number. So I'm just taking the condition. So now if this condition true means have to append it in the list. So that's the case. So this is how the for loop works to print the even numbers. Okay. So if I run the code, I get like this. So if I'm going to do now with the help of the list comprehension, if case. So same price, we are creating one list and we are going to specify the variable where the variable is in the range 1 to 11 and the variable is divided by 2. So that's why we are checking. So this is a case where this variable we are going to append in the list should be in the range of 1 to 11, that means 1 to 10, and it is dividing by 2. So that's the case I'm specifying. So within one line the code is finished. Now we want to print the list. See, the same code, same output is obtained. So this is how the list comprehension with the if case works.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys understood this video. If you like this video, please click the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.